Hi class, in lesson 3 you will be learning about fraction by fraction division. If we take a look at the learning goals, you will model the division of fractions using area models and on a number line, compute and interpret quotients of fractions and interpret remainders, and divide with mixed numbers. Please make sure to look for these key terms: reciprocal, multiplicative inverse, and multiplicative inverse property. Please turn to page 96, activity 3.2, fraction strip models. You can also use fraction strip models to represent fraction division. For example, this model shows 3/4 divided by 1/4. The division expression asks how many fourths are in 3/4. Please answer number 1 and 2 with your group. For number 1, your quotient is 3. And for number 2, your sentence should read, there are 3/4 in 3/4. Please answer number 3, letters A, B, and C with your group. For number 3, letter A, your sentence should read, how many fourths are in 3/2? Here's an example of what your fraction strip diagram could look like. And when we calculate the quotient, 3/2 divided by 1/4 is equal to 6. When I look at letter B, the sentence I am writing, how many eighths are in 1/2? Here's an example of what my fraction strip diagram could look like. And when I calculate my quotient, 1/2 divided by 1/8 is equal to 4. And finally, for letter C, here is my sentence, how many eighths are in 3/4? Here is what my fraction strip diagram could look like. And when I calculate my quotient, 3/4 divided by 1/8 is equal to 6. Please turn to page 97 and answer number 4 with your group. For number 4, the inverse operation of division is multiplication, so you can use multiplication to check your answers. Please turn to page 99, activity 3.4, multiply by the reciprocal. When you reverse the numbers in the numerator and denominator of a fraction, you form a new fraction called the reciprocal of the original fraction. The reciprocal of a number is also known as the multiplicative inverse of the number. The multiplicative inverse of a number is A over B is the number B over A, where A and B are non-zero numbers. The product of any non-zero number and its multiplicative inverse is 1. The multiplicative inverse property states A over B times B over A is equal to 1. Where A and B are non-zero numbers. Please answer number 1 and 2 with your group. For number 1, the number 1 is its own reciprocal. And for number 2, the number 0 has no reciprocal because the reciprocal of 0 would be 1 over 0, and that would be undefined. Please turn to page 100 and answer number 3 with your group. For number 3, the reciprocal of 3 8/5 is 5/23 because 3 8/5 is equal to 23/5. Karen said, I wish everything could be as easy as dividing by 1. She tried her dividing by 1 method to determine the quotient 5/8 divided by 3/4. If I can turn the divisor of 3/4 into 1, then the problem can be solved. I can multiply both fractions by the reciprocal of 3/4, which is 4/3, to create 1. Answer number 4 and 5 with your group.